The whole point of the movie, in my eyes, is kind of showing the world that there's not always a perfect family. People do struggle with financial problems and family problems, and you kind of need your family the most when you're in situations like that. So this movie, I think, for me, kind of symbolizes every average American family, and I love the relationship between the sisters. I think that it's very relatable. We don't like each other in the beginning, and we kind of annoy one another, and then towards the end we realize that we kind of need each other. What I like about Ramona is that I think no matter what age you are, you can kind of relate to that, because it's just kind of, it symbolizes not being able to being able to kind of come out of your shell, and I feel that she doesn't care what anybody thinks, and that's really sweet. I think everybody at one point wanted to be that way, wanted to have a huge imagination. She has a great heart, and she wants to please her parents. She wants to get things right, and of course kind of messes up a lot for her. But in the end, I think that she doesn't really change. I just think that everybody has kind of adjusted to it, and I think that's really sweet. They don't really want to change her. They just want her to know that they love her specifically for her. Ramona and Beezus are probably as different can be. Beezus is very studious and very, she kind of cleans up nicely. She wants to impress her parents, straight A student, and very shy and kind of in the awkward stage, where Ramona is kind of bold and out there and doesn't really do well in school, but that's because she's too busy having this beautiful imagination about how she thinks school should be. And I think that's what complements each other, is how different they are, because I think that Ramona can have Beezus to look up to, but at the same time Beezus could look up to Ramona in things like being able to be herself. I am an only child, so meeting Joey was kind of like a blessing in disguise, because I feel that I've taken on the older sister role. Even though she already has two amazing older sisters, I'm just kind of the set sister. Joey is wise beyond her years. I honestly can't believe that this is her first lead role, because the way she comes on set, she just brightens up the whole set just by walking in. She's always making us laugh. She always keeps us on our toes. You don't know what's going to come out of her mouth, and she's just a sweetheart, very polite, with such amazing parents, and that definitely shows. The water fight scene, everybody was in the water fight scene except the dad, which John was really happy about. It was a blessing because it was not cold that day. It's been cold almost every day on set and raining, and that day was perfect. So we all got to get wet, and it was really fun. I'm probably more like Ramona, but I like to say that I have a little bit of both. I tried to not get in trouble a lot, and I try to make sure my parents are happy. But at the same time, I have a huge imagination, and that's why I think I'm an actress. I loved pretending and wearing cool clothes and dressing up all the time growing up, just like Ramona. I think this movie's for anybody, but specifically, I would like sisters to see this movie, because if anything, out of all this stuff that everybody could get from parents, kids, teenagers, awkward crushes, and things like that, it's very relatable, but I think the sister story behind it is very sweet, and I definitely have told my friends who have sisters, you have to see this movie because it's just dead on. I feel like I'm playing you guys, and it's right, it's true. So hopefully it'll bring a little softness to the sisterhood.